Hey everyone, I just want to start off by saying I humbly apologize because my channel is supposed to be called Varied Geek and all this, various types of anime and geek stuff, but I've yet to talk about Naruto. So I apologize for that, and today we're going to be talking about the tragedy of Pain, Naruto's best villain.
Almighty push!
Now the way I call it that he's the best villain is because he's the only one that really challenged the ideology of Naruto, and he also was one of the only ones to completely eradicate. No, he is the only one that completely eradicated the Hidden Leaf Village and almost succeeded in everything that he wanted to do. Now you might be thinking, oh, what about Orochimaru? Orochimaru pretty much killed the third Hokage and also destroyed a large part of the village. That is also true. Orochimaru was probably the second best villain. Now you're also thinking, oh, what about Madara? Madara, don't get me wrong, he's probably my favorite character, if not, top 2, top 3 of Naruto. But the thing is, you gotta realize that Madara, aside from the flashbacks and everything, he was very, and which I get you can like this perspective too, that he was just basically like all talk from everyone, and then when he finally showed up, sure, he lived up to the hype and he was amazing. The combat, the animation for him, the perfect Susanoo, everything that he introduced was amazing. But at the end of the day, what really became a downfall of his character was that sure, he captured the beast, he became the Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails and all that, but then he basically got swallowed up by Kaguya and then got spat out, and everyone forgot, you know. So he really only showed up in the last arc, even though he helped he helped orchestrate everything. Like, I give him that credence, but it's more on Toby to like fulfill that sentiment. But the fact that like he basically showed up at the end pretty much, and that was pretty much it, is why I don't think he's the best villain. Now I get it, he orchestrated almost everything that happened in Naruto with the Akatsuki and everything with Nagato. But the reason why I think I'm considering Pain to be the best villain, or is the best villain, is because I'm judging him on on-screen appearance and impact. Now, out of all the three of them, Pain had the most impact in general. When he first showed up, he was a mystery because it wasn't the yahiko version. It wasn't the what's it called, that version of Pain. It was one of the six, and it was the one with the ponytail and everything, the summoning one. So when he first showed up against Jiraiya, it was also a mystery, like, oh, who is this guy and what is he doing, and like, what's his mystery? Jiraiya's whole thing was trying to figure that out. And then he did the unthinkable. The Six Paths of Pain killed one of the most beloved characters in all of Naruto, Jiraiya. He killed him. And then when you find out that that was his sensei, it's like more of a jab to the heart. So Pain, right off the bat, when he first showed up, he had this presence, his OST too from the anime, this godly array around him. And then right after he killed Jiraiya, they already set up motions to go to the Hidden Leaf Village to get Naruto and take the extract the Nine Tails from him. And then when he went there, they were just wrecking shop everywhere. They killed a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of characters we liked. Now, I know at the end of the day it gets undone because he pretty much uses Rinne Tensei to revive everyone. It kind of like null and voids everything, but that's after the ideological debate between him and Naruto. But the reason, like, Pain, he showed up and he meant business. Tsunade was trying to call his bluff of like, oh yeah, you won't destroy this, blah 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 blah. As soon as he raised up into the sky, put his arms to the side, and he said, you shall know pain. This world shall know pain. And he did the almighty push, and he wiped out the entire Leaf Village. The only reason some of your favorite characters survived was because Tsunade sacrificed pretty much her regeneration ability for a while by using Katsuyu to protect a lot of them. And the fact that he did that out of all the other villains in Naruto shows how much that this villain meant, an antagonist meant to the overall story. Not only that, the reason why I'm calling this a tragedy is because Pain is a product of war. And the fact that he came from a small hidden rain village between, spoiler if you haven't seen Naruto, Nagato is the overall main Pain, like the alive one. He's just controlling 6 dead bodies pretty much with the chakra rods. But Nagato, Yahiko, and Conan were all products of the war, and the fact that Yahiko got killed in the war when they created the original Katsuki that was meant to basically like be like Robin Hoods and like help people until tragedy struck, and then just war just destroyed everything and destroyed all of Yahiko's like ideology, everything that Yahiko and Nagato, or my bad, Nagato, everything that Yahiko, Nagato, and Conan thought, everything kind of crumbled down because of the death of Yahiko, and that led to Nagato to go on this path. Sure, it was like, you want to say Madara orchestrated a little bit, sure, but nothing, in my opinion, can like rival the overall impact that Pain had in general to the story. He killed Jiraiya. Not only that, he forced Naruto to basically grow up and get stronger. Because, not being biased or anything, when Naruto came back from the time skip, out of the 3, he was the most underwhelming one out of all of them. Because he showed up, what could he do? Oh, he could do a bigger Rasengan. Cool. A couple Shadow Clones more. Cool. When Sakura came back, guess what? Now she could like punch boulders, create earthquakes, heal herself. She had all of this stuff. She was a medical ninja too. As much as people hate Sakura, it's true. She was better than Naruto initially. Sasuke was the overall like the biggest one in terms of time skip, because he just bodied all of them when he first showed up in like episode 50 around there. It forced Nagato and Pain forced Naruto to reevaluate the importance of what they're fighting for. Not only that, it led to probably the coolest transformation inside of Naruto in general, Sage Mode Naruto. I know, people love Super Saiyan Naruto, but Super Saiyan Naruto needs to back off, because Sage Naruto is probably the coolest looking one, and probably had the most impact and the most unique powers that I've seen from Naruto in general. Like, punching, and it was basically like an invisible punch. His overall speed, remember when that one Pain went against Tsunade and he just instantly went on top of it with the Rasengan and destroyed it? Pain helped introduce all of these cool things. And then not only that, the ideology of Pain is that because hatred in this world, and that basically no one can understand each other, it was his idea at the time.
So we believe that human beings simply cannot understand each other, and they never will.
No human being will ever be able to understand each other, and it would just lead to a continuous cycle of hatred and pain. That's what his idea was. That what he's fighting for is basically his version of justice. The most important thing a villain can have is their own idea of justice. If you're just evil to be evil, in some cases, if done well, that's pretty good. Like Dio Brando, he just wants to control the world or whatever, but he's evil to be evil, but he's entertaining as hell. But giving an antagonist an extra layer of ideology can always help and bring that character up. So Pain basically fighting with his own version of justice gave, when he spoke to Naruto, it basically made Naruto like stand still. Sure, Naruto ended up rebuttaling that he's gonna change everything and whatever, and basically counteracted Pain and Nagato's ideology. But Naruto at the beginning, when he was hearing him, especially because they're sibling students to Jiraiya, they basically connected at a point, and basically Naruto was at a loss. He was dumbfounded because he agreed with Pain. And the fact that your character agrees with the antagonist is amazing, because that shows us how much the antagonist is right. But obviously he's main character, and then obviously Nagato was like, okay, I'll bet on you, blah blah blah, but that whole ideology talk between him and Naruto was splendid, and it just put into perspective Naruto's, and it reinforced Naruto's idea of he wants to change everything. So I love that about Pain. So Pain overall as a character and as a villain and antagonist is the best in Naruto, hands down, no contest. Orochimaru's cool, but he really just boiled down to, I want to take Uchiha's body, and kind of weird about it, and then he just got sealed, and he came back and he basically turned good, which again Pain kind of did as well, but that was more towards the end. I'm looking more at the impact. And Madara was dope, but he got kind of got screwed over by the whole thing with Kage and the writing for the manga. So but he's overall really badass and everything still. But Pain in Nagato overall impact in the entire story was just like amazing. Because even to this day,
to this day,
to the point, like not Boruto, but to the point of the war, the village still wasn't repaired. There were still shacks. Like the village was not repaired for so long, basically until the end of the war and into Boruto, or into the last Naruto, the movie or whatever. So pain had a long-lasting effect too. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think down below. It was my first time talking about Naruto in a long time. I just wanted to really delve deep into Pain's character and express my love for Naruto, because I absolutely love Naruto, and there's obviously some, you know, plot holes and this and that, and some terrible writing here and there for Naruto, but overall I can't deny the impact that Naruto had on overall anime, and how much I absolutely love it. So let me know what you guys think down below. Make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe if you're new, share the video out if you enjoyed, follow me on all my social media links down below, like my Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Let me know what you guys think about Pain. Is he your favorite villain? Is Madara your favorite villain? Is Tobirama your favorite villain, considering he made every jutsu that Obito and Madara pretty much abused to make the war? So let me know who's your favorite villain from Naruto, and I hope you guys have a great night. Bye guys.